let go of the vehicle or were thrown from the vehicle? Were you on the asphalt on the highway?
Yes, so I was on the asphalt, I was thrown from the vehicle, and I was in the middle of the interstate. Yeah, completely laid out in the middle of the interstate. And honestly, I don't remember. You know, there's a gap. I don't remember how long I was unconscious. I don't remember anything. The last thing I remember seeing was just this big white vehicle, and that was it.
I can relate to now retired police officer Nathan Daley's story. A police officer whose career was short. My father, a Vietnam veteran who also served on the New York City Police Department. His career was also taken from him when he was injured on the police force as well. I was also badly wounded and injured in the United States Army. And I too am a disabled veteran whose career was also shortened. But another career was also taken. My son's career. At the age of 28, he had dreams of owning a store where he wanted to sell men's fashion because he loved to dress. He can dress a man that's 400 pounds all the way down to a man that's under 200 pounds. He was a sharp dresser. But his career and his life also became shortened. In this video, I want to address a question that I hope we really take very seriously. Is your family ready for your career or your life to be shortened? Have you prepared your family for your ending of your days, whether it's your career or your life on earth? After losing my dad and losing my son, I recognize that I was not prepared totally for the loss of a son. And my dad, as much as I love him, didn't prepare and do a whole lot of things before he passed as well. The question we have to ask ourselves, are you prepared if, God forbid, your career, or even worse, your life becomes shortened? Do you have something like a living will where you're able to establish in your living will what your wishes are, not only for your life, but for all the material possessions that you have? Do you have insurance? For some young people, they don't think about having life insurance, but if God forbid something happened in your life, do you at least have insurance so that you can be buried without leaving your family in financial distress? For me, of course, there was no insurance on my son. And that funeral procession, the burial, and everything that goes with it cost us over $10,000. We happen to have had that in cash. But many people are not as fortunate as we are to have that kind of money in investments and savings. And therefore, insurance is a very highly recommended thing to have. For my father, he was buried in military style. And we didn't have to come up with any money because he was covered from the insurance. But his living will and his estate, that became a whole nother question and a whole nother issue. And now, while my family and I didn't have to go to court and the state didn't have to step in, there's a whole lot of people who right now is fighting in court and losing thousands of dollars because the estate planning wasn't even done. Many people think estate planning has a lot to do with being wealthy, but you can be poor and have people fighting over the littlest things. Think about the ending of your life and how your family will remember you. And the best thing is, remember your family. Go get life insurance. Get a living will with all of your wishes and your desires before you leave this earth can be done. And if God forbid something happens to you at work or in your business, make sure that you have put things in place that would help you to transition from one career or one life or one type of job into another. There's so much more that we can talk on this subject, and I'm quite sure that at a later time, we definitely can have it. And if you want to talk on this subject, leave a comment in the comment section and say, Uncle Stu, I want to talk more about this. I want to take a deep dive into this subject. If this story touched you at all, leave a comment below and let me know that this video is helping you and that these small discussions are helping you. This is Uncle Stu, the old man on the block. Let's change our image. And in changing our image, let's get our life in order before life becomes short. Peace.